Like, it's time. I've had it since 2008.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy
We're just talking about a brand
Friday.
new car.
Yeah, he had the fortune of having to get a new car today.
Yeah, when number
But
3
on the bright
cylinder
side,
goes down, you got to do that.
at least you got a good car. So
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
either spend 10 grand or something on a new engine, or
It's
40,
worth it.
47 for a new car with a warranty. So
Sure. Well, we're down 2 people so far. We'll see if Nicholas shows up, but we'll pick up right where we left off last week. So we're still in Eltwin's home base, trying to find his memories. Hopefully, that nobody burnt inadvertently. You guys have made your way inside, navigating through some of these deadly traps, taking a lot of damage, but so far no one has been fatally wounded. Your bro got a little bit handsy in a room with some magical items, wrestled with a magical cloak, avoided a very questionable scroll and seemingly destroyed it and the entity that may have been inside of it, and almost made it out unscathed until a golden monkey statuette caught their attention, seemingly permanently turning them into a flying monkey. As you guys decided to continue using Baron's abilities to open up stone walls to save yourself some time and shortcuts, you guys made it into a room with 2 golems. As they came to life as you approached, you fought them, only to discover as you destroy them, they break into smaller golems and they explode each time. With the floor kind of beginning to give way and crack with all these explosions, you have 4 of the smallest sized golems left, so they shouldn't split anymore after this. However, you may potentially be dealing with some gravity issues here in a second. So, with that, we'll have our dear friend Patrick filling in for Baron until Nick shows up, and then our flying monkey will be taking the place of Tanya tonight until they're no longer a flying monkey. So, oh look, it's not you because you're not that fast.
Does that imply that if I am a monkey forever, I get to play Tanya forever?
Not specifically. You still have Leah somewhere, don't worry. I know I said I was going to retire.
Just let her retire, please.
But the end of the world is close. But it is technically you because Tanya goes first.
I am going to beckon Rosie away from the dangerous small golems.
So you want to use your bonus to have her disengage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is not where I left my oil. Where do you want her to go? Do you want her to block the door for the rest of you? Or do you want her to move further in?
You can put her to my left.
Like right here?
Come here, Rosie.
Okay. So Rosie's moving, but you still have an action though.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if we have any viewers, you're going to have some D100 opportunities right quick. So if anyone's listening, be prepared.
we've only got 6 so far, but maybe we got some. Hey, Magnus.
She's got a flamethrower.
What's up?
I'm gonna just do a firebolt.
Gonna play Ark and watch us, or listen to us.
That definitely hits. All right, that's Golem 7. All right, we're going to need one of those. Actually, hold on, let me see how many of these we need for. We might need more than one D100.
Yep.
All right, so that's Golem 7. What did I make them? I thought. Do. The baser version of these golems were not hardcore enough, so we gave them the level 19 facelift. You know, for fun.
For fun.
It makes it more interesting.
Yeah, I'm having plenty of fun with this.
Okay. So, Fractal Golem. Everything within 5 feet. Yeah, technically that still hits the other one. So it'd be boom. Bam. Targeting. Like once you deliver something. There we go. Baron, Golem 2, Golem 6. Success, fail, and success. So Baron does not get knocked back. 6 does not get knocked back. 2 does get knocked back. However, not drop. Only hit Golem 2? Hold on. Is it sucker save? I thought it was half. That is a good question, I suppose. I guess it is sucker save. Okay. It does not destroy it, so we need 1d100. If chat would like to roll. If not, I'll have to pick on somebody else, but we'll let someone try.
I just do a D100 exclamation point roll space 100.
Anything over 70 would be amazing.
No, we want a 1.
A 1 would be very interesting. I can get very creative if we get a 1.
The floor repairs itself.
It explodes and the little fragments fill all the cracks.
The golem starts serving Rosie.
Well, the golem already kind of splitters into pieces, but you never know.
Oh, we got someone else join. Someone do a D100.
If not, we'll have to pick on Kate.
Based off of Misfit last session, you probably don't want that.
It depends who you are, I suppose.
I was rolling bad.
Got someone else join. We're requesting D100s. Anyone that just joined.
So you guys can blame Nick.
Well, no, when Excel shows up, he won't even ask. He'll just start rolling.
Oh no, he likes to keep his dice warm. All right, Kate. This one's on you then.
Hold on.
100.
I gotta change Tanya's dice color.
Yeah, you got a 100 last time, and Serena got a 1. Or was it 99? I think you got a 100, right?
It was a 99 and a 100.
Well, but Serena got a 1.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever luck you guys live by, that floor maintains. All right, so that's your action. Movement. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. You know, it's actually really funny. It's your turn again. All right, little monkey, what do you want to do? You hear all these explosions, rocks flying around everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm just gonna stay right here.
Would you like to take the dodge action?
I would love to take the dodge action, actually. That's a great idea.
Excellent. So you take the dodge action behind Ari. Fair enough. Elwin. Kind of just looks at the statue on the wall. You know, I really don't like these things. Whoever put these here is an asshole. And he's just gonna move out of the way of the statue. You told him not to fight, so yeah, he's just gonna chill out there. Solomon.
I'm stuck behind this.
You can hold an action if you want.
You can still summon through it.
Yeah, but the floor is falling apart. Baron is in
create
the
a-
middle.
It's fine. It's fine. Look, it's
You
fine.
can create a backup echo that you can warp to.
And how are you
Nah.
holding up?
I'm very damaged. Like he's sparking all the time now. It's
No,
it used to be occasional. Now it's just always.
But hey,
Baron.
oh, Baron. But at least you don't have a dent in your head.
Solomon's asked Baron how he's holding up.
Oh, well, I don't really want to fall through the floor, and I don't know if I can do anything about that.
Hmm.
Actually, that is a fair point. Can we do anything about that?
Township is only 5 feet.
I wasn't talking about you. I was only told not to fight.
Big is the explosion?
It's essentially it's a 5-foot explosion.
Okay, cool.
I don't think you have anything to secure the floor. Sorry, folks. You're on your own.
I'm going to create an echo here.
Fair enough.
Go, I guess, here.
Okay.
Is Golem 6 on the left square or the under Baron?
Actually, hold on. This one is actually technically right here because it did get knocked back, but it can't go into the cube.
Half squares are fun.
Yeah. So everything is
Right.
where it is.
I feel like
You
I
want
should
them to do any
apologize.
attacks?
Can one of my echoes shove?
I mean, you could certainly try. It's an
Yeah,
attack
I'm going to
action.
try. Yep.
Mhm.
I'm going to shove Golem 6 through this hole.
There's no holes.
Oh, there's no hole in the wall?
The door.
Oh, yeah, I'll shove him through a door then.
Yeah, the door we made. The
Oh,
line.
towards to the south where the party is?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm shoving him through the hole.
Roll an athletics check. He's really small, so it's more of like a shove kick.
34.
Pretty sure that's going to do it, but let me see what I can throw up here with the strength check. That's a 10. So yeah. Bloop.
This echo is going to punt the rest of the way through.
Okay. Are you copying what my steps did to you?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Ooh, I don't know. I might be able to surpass that one. That is a 12.
Okay.
Boop.
And my 2 attacks. This echo is going to move here and finish it off. Hopefully. With an actual attack.
Watch it, nat 1.
Oh, please.
Oh, it almost did it. It almost did it.
Almost.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, is it gonna flip over?
All right, that's definitely a hit.
Oh, snake.
Can I use a party reroll?
Yeah, sure. Let me heal
should
it back
have
real
plenty.
quick.
Let me look.
I'm pretty sure we do.
Why is my stuff?
Depending on how many we have.
Hang on, I'm looking. We got 28.
Oh yeah, I'm going to use it. So heal at 9.
I already healed it. You can go for it.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's awesome.
Wow.
1-1, 2-2. This could be one of these type of nights I see.
What do I got? I got anything else I could pump into this one? No, I think that is my turn.
All right. That is your turn. Which brings us to Baron.
if you had to say what part of the floor is falling, would you say that? Hold on. This
feels-
section, or is it like the
It's
whole
the
room?
entirety of the room that you guys are in. It's not like where they are. It is specifically the room that the four of you reside in.
Okay, so like that, everything from like the pit and like, that
Wall,
little roundabout.
north wall to south wall to the east wall. You get the feeling the pit runs underneath this, and you may crumble down into it.
Okay, good to know. And I deleted everything.
It's okay. Ah, the cube's down. Go, boys, go. But oddly enough, did not delete Techno's art.
Yeah, sorry, Theris. I think I need to get rid of that one that's in front of you.
It's okay.
Hammer time?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use some Dwarven Thrower at that one.
This will have a negative modifier to it because the echo's in the way. So let's
okay.
see.
2 or 5?
I'm going to say 2 because it's only size 1. Actually, yeah, I'll say size. It's fine. It's stone.
It's incorporeal.
I'm talking about the statue. Yeah, that definitely hits. He's like skip it underneath the adult echo.
Yep.
That definitely does it.
Man, if you rolled 2 4s.
This is save or suck, so your echo may not die.
To roll a 20. Here, let me roll it for you, though.
That is Golem 6, yeah.
Oh, so close.
So your echo dissipates, and I get to drop this on Theris. It could happen. You never know. Does fail. Does take half damage though for evasion. Cannot go back 5 feet because Tanya's there. 18 points of damage, and it is no more. Hold on 1 second.
Yep,
Someone wasn't happy. I could hear it.
same.
And then I don't think he has anything else he can do. I could try to get him out. You know what? I think I should take the attack of opportunity and get him out of the room, because if he falls, that's really bad. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right, I'm back. The 4-year-old learned how to open. He had like a child-proof lock thing on the inside of his door, so he can't open it. And Jasper's son, who's like a year or 2 older than him, taught him how to open it. So he's just wandering around the house.
You little bastard. Teaching my kid bad things.
He's like a raptor. All right, I don't think that impacts the floor, thankfully. Just kind of out of range. Actually, let's see. Yeah, that one's fine. You move through there. See, I think the door was right.
It's here. I need to reset all the doors I made.
So guess who's at my side wanting to go outside again?
The dog.
Mr. Pupper.
All right, so I think with where Baron was, you're just safe from attack of opportunity from Golem 5.
Oh, yay.
Because they're only size 1. They're super tiny. All right, so that's your action movement. Any bonuses?
No, he doesn't really have any. Because throwing out a healing word right now just doesn't make sense.
Sure. All right. Anything else? You hear doors slam from your south. We might have a problem.
How big?
Not so big, but many. I think one of their hunting parties caught our scent. He's just gonna like pull out his sword and look the opposite way, and that will be his turn.
Just close that hole and let the traps deal with them.
Well, he shut the big double doors. Sir Patrick.
Yeah, I know. I'm like sitting here and I'm like, I think this is a moment where I just have to pass. Because Elwyn's blocking me, the golem's blocking me. Like, I'm kind of just stuck here.
You could, yeah.
Stuff, so I can't move with him. All
you could do is take a step back. That's about it. And that statue is not broken.
My dog's an a-hole. I open the door. He goes aside, walks to the window to the patio, and then just looks in the living room. Sits there. Like, thanks, dude.
My puppy goes outside and looks for frogs. That's like doing it. He just likes watching them.
I do that too sometimes.
Makes sense.
So, question about how these things have been exploding. They, when they take enough damage, they just kind of like fracture and then explode.
They explode with a burst of force, and then that is what jettisons all of the fragments.
Okay.
And it's the force explosions that are the more damaging components.
So if I were to hypothetically incinerate them before they would explode, that probably would not actually stop them then.
No, you get the feeling the destruction of them is what releases the force energy. Almost like the enchantment that holds them together unravels.
Got it. Well, that greatly limits what she can do here. Seeing the plan to usher them out of that room, I am going to scoop up our monkey and bring him farther away.
The nice lady brings you over here.
Ooh.
You know what? How tall are these? These are pretty small, right?
They are size 1, so yes, very small.
Okay, well, we'll hang out like up on the roof, just to be sure that he's out of the way. And for my action, already a firebolt for if one comes out here and it's away from anyone else.
Yeah.
So how high is the
Golem 2. Not very tall at all. You could basically fly up 5 feet.
Well, I'm just gonna like sputter or cling to the roof.
So you want to lay prone on the roof?
Yeah.
Sure. Golem 2. It like pokes at the cube for a second. Confused, it turns around. It's going to go for your echo.
Fine.
What is it trying to hit? What do I have targeted? Let me undo that.
He should be. What is it?
17.
Nope.
Miss?
Miss.
He just like goes to swing. Your echo like picks up its foot. He will position himself here. Golem 5. $16, also a miss. There's.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm not going to blow anything big, but
They only have like 15 hit points.
yeah, I'm going to go. I don't have an AoE cheapy, so I'm just going to go for number 2. I used
That's
a
fine.
firebolt on them earlier, I think, before it worked.
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Besides, if you kill that one, it might kill the other one and just.
Yeah. Where's my button?
Collapse the floor, you know.
Hey, I'm not there.
They'll
Unless
be
it
all
comes into
right.
here.
Still hits.
Go high level character.
Woo! Instant death.
Ooh.
So you toss it. Roll a dex save for your echo just to see if it makes it. It's a DC 19.
You know, they have the same dex as me. I could do that. No.
All right, so that goes gone. It does make a dex save versus its buddy, which it fails. Takes heavy damage, but doesn't do it. If anyone in chat wants to roll a D100, let's see how that floor holds up.
Or if anybody's watching on Rumble or YouTube, you can we do honor system, grab some percentile dice and tell us what you roll.
Yeah, especially if you want to tell me you rolled like a 100.
Except that, then you can lie and say it's a 1.
And I'll just take this small moment to say that I hate stupid people. But like truly stupid people that deserve it, not like stupid people.
What happened, buddy? Who hurt you?
I read emails too often. That's my problem.
Oh boy.
My iPad was lighting up to the left of me, and I literally read a response, and I cringed inside and looked away. All right. I'm going to pick on someone then. Actually, you know what? Theris, I'll let you roll this one.
Double ones.
What luck you people live by. Jeez.
Just gotta do one more.
All right. That's it. So that's your action. Anything else you would do?
No.
All right.
Well, okay, now, can we tell that the floor's looking weak and that there's issues?
Yes.
It's all cracked. Yeah. So every time they explode, like the room shakes and you see cracks in the floors. It doesn't look very stable. If you want to investigate it for free, you can kind of get an idea of how damaged it is.
What I'm wanting to investigate is, does that kind of damage stop at that wall, or is it coming into the room where I'm at?
It doesn't seem to be coming into the room where you are. The damage is exclusive to the room they're in.
Okay.
Almost
Now-
as if the tiles in that room are supported in a different way.
But just to be sure, I'm going to move behind Tanya. She's short. I can see over the top of her.
You can jump over the top of her. It's no problem. I think technically Tanya's 5 feet up anyways.
And that's me.
Rosie doesn't go, and Rosie's on turn. Top of the round, Eltwin's turn. You know what? I think this is a very good opportunity to... You know what? I'm going to roll a D100 real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to pick it up like a baby. $20 versus 9. Five, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. As it hits the bottom, you just hear a crack and an explosion. I'm going to roll a D100 on this one. Sub 50. Does not do any damage to the substructure. And your golem is gone. All right, you guys are out of combat. And, at least for now, I'll tell you if I need to put the lock back on again. I'm going to let you guys out of your lock for the moment.
Lots of them, right?
They're a hunting beast, yes.
Scoot over. I'll close that up.
Out of the way. There's the tokens off.
And then I will spend a level 5 spell slot to use Stone Shape because I'm out of level 4s, and I will close this wall back up so they can't get to us as easily. Oh, can you
Yeah,
lock
they'd have to
that
go through the
door?
vines.
Can you lock that door too?
He'll shut it. I don't know if we can lock. We don't have like a key to lock it back up. We picked it. But he'll shut it. Does
It's
anyone
not-
have a way to secure the door? We can like melt it or something.
I can try melting it.
I'm gonna hang out over here.
Etheris, Baron, do either of you have a legend lore?
I could barely hear you. What was that?
Do either of you have a legend lore?
Not prepared.
I
Watch out, a
Say-
flying monkey!
no, that's
She'd still be carrying him over there.
Oh no, that's up to the flying monkey. Do you let the nice lady carry you, Deft?
he died.
No, the flying monkey is deceased.
Oh no.
And he doesn't get to say.
No, today I prepared an earthquake, which I really don't want to use in here.
Which is funny because I think both of you technically have earthquake ready.
Yup.
We're gonna bring the house down.
There's, can you use your staff and maybe examine the statue? See if you can see anything? I'll go see about melting that door. Chill. Set him down.
You put the little monkey down. Amigo just kind of side eyes the monkey.
Which door did
The one you're right next to.
Okay.
Which is metal. And so if you want to try to melt some of the mechanism or the door itself.
What were you wanting me to do?
Use your staff to see if you can't examine the statue and find something. Some kind of clue.
Now I'll kind of reach through the spirits to see if anybody knows anything or seen or heard stories.
Trying to think of who in your staff would be able to know this other than the entity in your staff. Roll a D100. I think only your the entity in your staff itself would really have any experience.
Want to roll? We're up to 10. No one yet, or they're just lurking and being shy. Oh wait, there's one. Excel's here, 47.
You kind of sit there, and as you go through the souls and the entity in your staff, none of them seem to really know what this statuette is. I will say, though, the actual entity of your staff kind of gives you the sense that whatever enchantment was placed upon this statuette seems to be divine in nature. So it was likely placed on by a god or something close to.
Yeah, this wasn't created by man. I don't know specifics, sorry, but this was something more powerful than any living being. At least that we know.
It's got to be something we can do. Is there maybe an inscription on it or something?
I hold up the statue
You
so
say,
I can
Dev,
see it.
turn it around. Let me look.
She's gonna start looking for anything she can grab that's burnable. Kind of help heat up this door.
I mean, you can conjure magic.
Yeah, like what you could just like firebolt it shut, probably.
It just depends on what it's made out of. She's got a
It's metal.
bonfire going, but okay. Well, if that heat is enough, then yeah.
You'd really want, so it would be more focusing on where the lock itself is that Deft had picked. the door itself is metal. Your bonfire, over a period of time, it might be able to do something. You really want to kind of focus more of a concentrated area where the metal is smaller bits.
Okay.
So you can try to shove a firebolt in there. Or you could have Baron do heat metal or something like that.
I'll do kind of a combination of both. Let the bonfire kind of heat up the door for a bit, then use the firebolt
Sure.
kind of.
Roll an Arcana check just as you try to melt up some door, mess with the internal components. Yeah, I'd say easily enough. You kind of funk with the door.
My kitty cat is sleeping under my desk, and he started snoring really loud.
Aww. All right, so you melt the door. The monkey does a little spin with the statuette for anyone who wants to take a look at it.
I'm having Def turn it around, and or I can try to read or see if there's anything on it.
Yeah, roll an investigation check. And do you advise the Runekeeper, or am I thinking of Marius? I think that's Marius.
Yeah. I let him have that power later when I learn how to do it.
I have eyes of the Runekeeper.
Had eyes of the Runekeeper.
Well, you said investigation, correct?
Mm-hmm. There are inscriptions upon it, but you do not know what language they are in.
Can there are inscriptions here, Ari? I can't read them. Tanya, can you read this?
Oh dear, Tanya languages. Let me see.
Or we'll turn and also take a look.
Tanya knows Celestial. She can take a look.
I mean, you could certainly try, Tanya.
Tanya will try.
There's also a very large door between where the two statues were.
There is a very open door to the north that leads outside.
We should probably close that.
I'm just going to move in here. Oh, by the way, someone may want to do something about the very angry statue in the north of the room over there.
Oh, was it fire or something else?
I believe it was fire.
All right. If you're not gonna make me roll for it, Baron's just gonna stand right in front of it and bash it down like he did the last one.
I'm just going to let you stand in front of it, and as you strike it, it's just going to unleash a flame towards you, and it just kind of blows over the top of your head and makes your face dirty, and then you smack it again, and it's destroyed.
Yep.
As it shoots out the first time, I want to see if I can see if it's magical fire. If I can manipulate it at all.
Using what ability?
Control flames.
Sure. So as it pops out, you go ahead and cast Control Flames.
Yep. If it's magic fire, it won't work. If it's regular fire, then
it is technically actual regular fire.
All right.
It looks like more of a conjuration-based fire trap than a magical fire trap. However, there is a lot more fire than you can control, but you are able to kind of control some of it.
Okay. See if I can't make it bend and weave potentially around certain squares.
Yeah, a portion of it, just because it lets it all out in one big go, you kind of can break some of it off and make it move around before it dissipates.
All right.
But yeah, he effectively destroys that component as well.
We'll look at.
Did you roll an investigation, Tanya?
Oh, was that where you wanted me to?
Who wants to look at the statue? It's an investigation. Tanya does not recognize the languages either. Same.
I know.
No, I know. None of you know it.
Oh,
I already checked.
fair enough.
Oh, does Tanya want a flash of genius?
She doesn't understand the language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she can see them. She just can't read it.
Hey, Eltwin, you know a lot. Can you read this?
Kenneth goes over. No, not specifically. I think I tried to read it before too. I'm not really sure what language that is.
Wait, would you say you checked everyone? Does that include people who weren't looking? Because I know Primordial. Does anybody else know Primordial?
Nope.
No, it's just I looked at the entire party. None of you know the language.
Okay, good.
Unless someone has an ability to actually read something that they don't know.
Then I'm not gonna waste my
There's-
time rolling.
Do you have like a comprehend languages or something in your book?
It's at this point, I would say everyone who's near the metal door, you hear like these strange reptilian, almost like barks. What you guys might equate to raptors in the other room. The trackers are there.
Man,
Be
I can
quiet.
fight a dinosaur.
Yeah, I've heard
Calm,
they're pretty
brave
clever.
little monkey. It's a good thing you melted that door. I hear they can open like small 4-year-olds.
Sorry, like crouches down
is
and
Isn't there a pit here?
slows the breath.
There is, but they're in the room, like where the double doors are. They're like in here.
Fair enough. We definitely should have reactivated the harpoon.
Probably.
Oh, the dagger was left right
Oh.
here, which I'm not running in there.
And the monkey.
Yeah. And I forgot our rogue got turned into the monkey.
They will eat me in one bite.
Mhm.
That will
If they
fix the
see
monkey
you.
problem.
I mean, his other plan would work. Not gonna lie.
Well, are we going in the center or?
All right.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's go in the center. Mhm.
First, I'm going to try the door.
You don't see a handle.
I push.
Doesn't give way.
You pull?
No, there's no handle. You can't pull.
Oh, fair enough.
Can I lift it up?
Roll an athletics check as you try to like see if it lifts. You try to lift it. It doesn't seem to lift up. That or you're not strong enough. You're not sure.
You should try knocking.
Oh, but do you really think there's going to be anybody in here? This place is very abandoned.
No, trust me. Try knocking.
Okay. I knock in a rhythm of like da 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 da.
Right? As you knock, you see some of the dust kind of fall off as you hit the door. Helen kind of looks behind you. That's an interesting rhythm. And then you just watch it lower into the ground.
Oh, I had to pull it down. You really don't see those things. Come on.
You see before you a large entity made of. It's hard to say. It kind of looks like this, though. Kind of sitting in a cross-legged position with no weapon. It seems to be a creature made out of pure energy, and there's some sort of words that are almost comprising its entire body, but they're moving very rapidly.
It has lightsabers.
And in the center of its body, you see a floating green gem. It
No.
looks a little bit
Outland.
like that.
I don't
And
suppose
it's like in a little bubble.
And I
That does-
get the feeling it looks very familiar to a certain gem that was holding a mentor.
No, that was like a massive gem. This is a small gem. Jasper had to carry that one in his back. This one's like the size of an actual emerald.
Elwyn, I don't suppose you put your memories in a rock, do you?
And it looks over it. Oh, it's a cipher. Yes. I believe that could be where my memories are stored. I don't know how
Now,
to.
if you just walk up to it and ask nice, would it just give it to you?
Well, first of all, let me show you what the room looks like before we just decide to walk up to it. I mean, full disclosure here, people. Let me go ahead and expose it. So it's sitting cross-legged with the gem in the center of its being. It's like in a little bubble field. And you see bones all around the center of this thing. And there's runes all around the platform beneath it. Yeah, that probably is it.
So, as soon as we touch anything in that room, we're going to instantly explode, aren't we?
Well, I don't think it would explode. It's a cipher, so you just have to give it the passphrase, and then it should relinquish the gem.
And let me guess, you conveniently forgot the passphrase, didn't you?
I did not. I planned for such things. I made sure to write it down and put it in my office beforehand.
I see. So
Yes,
all we need to do is search your
sometimes I
office
get very
thoroughly.
busy. I get very ADHD. I work on a project. I work on another project. So I made sure to specifically put it down in a scroll that would be able to speak the word in case I forgot. I know. Very clever, aren't I?
Yes, very clever indeed.
Did you guys happen to find it?
The monkey gets very shifty-eyed.
I think that scroll was destroyed.
Oh. I mean, it should be able to present you with the challenge question, but I sometimes I get a little carried away with these things.
So I have a really dumb question that
Mhm.
you're probably not prepared for. Patrick has
Try
been
me.
taking pictures, and you said that it's filled with the words that are too fast to read. Can I take a picture and look at it and see if I can read any of the words?
Unfortunately, the ciphers in it spin so fast. A, you don't know what the language is visually.
Okay, then
It seems to be made of almost like code itself, like energy code is what its body is made out of.
Okay.
It doesn't contain necessarily the word you're looking for. It's just made of data.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
How many guesses do we get?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything because I haven't
He kind
stepped
of
in the
looks.
room.
He kind of looks. Well, if I had to wager a guess, if you go inside, I believe you get one guess. And if you guessed wrong, I would assume the Guardian would destroy you.
It can't destroy you, right?
Well, yes, I would assume it could. But I also planned on having a scroll that could. But I don't know. If I went to this much,
You need to have better backup plans, man.
if I went to this much trouble, I'm beginning to wonder. Maybe I didn't want to find this memory. Do we really need this memory that bad?
Do you want to stop the dragon from terrorizing the entire northern area of this planet?
I mean, that really doesn't mean much to me. I just want to prevent the body from falling into the wrong hands. So, I mean, I don't know. Really, it's up to you. I'm quite happy as I am now.
Once it asks the question, can you just leave if you don't know?
Oh no, I'm assuming there's either traps or something in there horrible. I would assume we probably will all die if we get it wrong. Or at least it'll be very painful. I'm really a pacifist though, so not really my area of expertise.
don't suppose there's any way we can put that scroll back together.
They did not, Solomon. I just saw your message.
I assumed that.
You look at the monkey.
Oh, and we're out of that dust. Maybe your cloak knows?
Folks can't speak, silly.
But
Otherwise, I would have taught the cloak the word.
can it write?
It doesn't even have hands.
You don't need hands to write.
I mean, ask it. I don't know. Where is Clokey?
Looks down at the monkey.
Not making eye contact.
We could just try to solve the challenge, but
Unless you made it very simple.
yeah, that really doesn't sound like something I would do, though.
If you are
This-
otherworldly, then you would probably make it ask an otherworldly question.
No, not specifically. I mean, I've been on this world for quite some time now. I'm not really sure. I mean, we can always send
Knowing
something
you,
else to ask.
It could be something highly suggestive, like, what is my favorite color?
That's a good question. There are many colors in your world that I do enjoy. I really hope that's not it. What if we could send one thing in at a time to ask, maybe? As long as we don't all go in at the same time, I'm sure we'd be okay. Nico just looks, nope.
Patrick's going to start to walk towards the room.
I point at theirs.
You want me to go?
Shake my head no. But I point at theirs again.
Do you have comprehend languages in your book?
Let me see. I don't remember my list. Was that one a ritual?
Yes. It's a first level ritual.
I did pick that one up. So I can spend 10 minutes to do comprehend language.
Downside, you need to touch the object.
Could potentially touch it with the staff.
Well, now is it if I touch it with cloth, or does it have to be skin to object?
Well,
It
the only
doesn't
thing comprehend
necessarily-
languages will help you with is the monkey.
But yeah, it'll that's what we're talking about. She asked him earlier if he had it, but did not get a reply.
I like where you're going, because if we can figure out the monkey statue, then we can make Death do it.
Now we're
Nope. Mm-hmm. I see where you're coming. Don't worry, I got you.
You know what else might fix the monkey problem? One of those handy divine interventions.
that's a Baron or Theris thing.
Yes, let's ask Theris's patron to save the monkey.
You sure about that?
Not anymore.
Like maybe we try it. The happy deity first. I mean, how you want to be a monkey? He did tell you you probably want to get it resolved within 24 hours, or you may not be able to undo it.
I've only got a 19% chance on that one, or either of us do.
You notice, Patrick,
I
as
will
you're
take
sitting
those
there,
odds.
Elton's just staring at the gem, and he seems to get like this glossed over look in his eyes for a second. It's so pretty, and he like takes a step forward.
I grab his sleeve like a child, not wanting their dad to go away.
You just watch as he kind of like shakes himself out of the daze. Oh, Patrick.
You were about to walk in there.
I was?
Yes, you probably should not look at that.
Oh. Oh, I'm good.
I mean, yeah, Baron can try his DI.
Up to you guys.
I mean,
Thankfully, these raptors have no easy way to get to you because even the vines that they would have to run through to get to the outside do not go to where you are.
well, that's such a surely doesn't look like a Brill thing, but like, it's the god of making stuff. Surely he can unmake something.
Oh, please don't phrase it like that. I don't want to be unmade.
Unmake.
Oh, do not unmake the monkey.
Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, great and
Ooh.
mighty Brill.
One sec.
Okay.
Before you commit to your DI, I don't know if he has it prepped, but you do have ways of asking your god other things as well.
That takes 10 minutes to set up.
If he has it even prepared. Is it a ritual to do? Because he has augury.
He always does it as a ritual.
Yeah, 10 minutes isn't that big. We're not on a time frame.
So far, those creatures haven't seemed to be able to get to you yet.
What if we throw one of the raptors in the gem room? See what happens.
You can
Well,
try.
then we have to let them know where we are.
Send the monkey.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't have. Yeah, I have to do it as a ritual.
This is where creativity comes in. You guys can approach this any way you want. You're level 19 with ridiculous amounts of abilities. So you can monkey it or you can work on the room. Up to you.
Everyone leave the room in front of the creature.
Elton was already moved away so that he does not look at the gem anymore.
And then more into this room.
Oh, it's only 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, commune and ask 3 questions of yes or no. Yeah, that's what Baron will do. Spend
Answer
level
me
5.
these questions 3.
Actually, he doesn't have this prepped, and I don't think it's a ritual. Or can you ritual anything if it's in your book?
No, it's got to
it
be a
has
ritual.
spell. Commune sounds like it's probably a ritual.
Well, then he's been using this wrong the whole time because he needs to have it prepped.
He's been casting when he had it prepped. I don't think he has it ready today.
Yeah, and I don't see the other one.
Yeah, it is a
It
ritual,
is
but you do need it
spells.
prepared.
Oh, wait. Oh, it does say ritual. Yes.
Yeah, because I think he changed up his spells when we were building boats and whatnot.
Yeah, wizards are the only one who don't need their spells prepared to ritual cast.
Then, yeah, Baron's got nothing to try to get more animals.
If everyone would please leave the room in front of the gem. And you too, Patrick.
Why?
There's also a door here, I think.
Why do you require my absence?
I was going to send my echo in to see what.
You can send him in while I stand right here, can't you?
Are you sure that the creature will not attack you if you are in line of sight?
I am not a living being. Why would he?
It is not something I would like to check if it is accurate.
I can send one of the images from my staff to try.
Also, any healing done, which should probably be done now.
Who all's in a bad way?
Patrick by a lot.
Almost everyone.
Anya's hurt. Baron's got some damage. I don't know if you can actually heal Rosie. Let me double check.
Look, I don't remember if I have the mass. If I kept it learned or not.
I think
I
Rosie
do have
needs
a
it.
mass heal, but
Rosie
that's
can
my level 9.
self-repair. Yeah, you can't heal Rosie. Rosie has to be repaired. But Rosie has a self-repair function, so I'm going to use those.
Do we have 700 hit points of damage? Because
Ari's got 58.
if we don't,
so
then that's a waste
Although
of
I
a good spell.
Probably
did
not that
forget
much.
to heal her a bit.
Yeah,
All right,
that's-
Rosie's self-repair is done for the day. But that's like 46 hit points she regained.
Casted Scorching Ray at
Yeah, I think we're
second
more
level.
towards the 400-ish area when it comes to wounds.
Yes, I mean I could still do it, but that's using a 9th level spell and wasting 300 hit points worth of healing.
You know what healer would be really great to have right now? Misfit.
Mm.
A little
Oh,
bit of
yeah,
bear
right.
love. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a hokey pokey totem would be nice. Or I wanted. Well, I won't go into it.
You're kind of a
class I wanna
druid.
make. Yeah, but not enough druid.
Mm-hmm. We still have a little bit of arborist with us.
Well, we can set up here and take some time to recover while we figure this out.
And if we can,
Yeah,
if
it
we've
is
got enough
nighttime.
time for a short rest, we can burn some hit dice.
Bet you could. You've only taken one short rest, so you do have enough time for a second.
Has anyone closed the northern door to the outside?
No, you've
Oh.
not. So there's the door, and then there's the gap where the rock fell.
Hmm?
I think actually, didn't the rock break those spikes?
Yes.
I think it rolled into them. Yeah, and it fell down there. Correct.
Well, I could probably seal up this door or this gap in the wall with that.
Yeah,
just
enough
take
slots
the
left.
one. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. He goes waddling back. Okay, we should be closed in except for that pit over there.
Are we resting, or do we want to see what that thing is about?
And you could send something in if you want to experiment, or you can work on the monkey.
Thing is, I don't know where its hostility ends.
It just depends on how impatient you are, lad. Monkey.
Are you doing your comprehend
Like-
languages you said there?
Yeah, if we're taking that rest, I'll do the 10 minutes.
Sure. So
Yeah,
we'll
let's short
use
rest
that
it.
one up. All right. So go ahead. I'll short rest you guys. Oh, actually, oh no, never mind. The monkey doesn't have anything it can use with its abilities. It's not smart enough.
Mm-hmm.
But your abilities do recharge if you ever become smart enough.
Yay.
All right. So I'm gonna short rest you guys. Go ahead. Use hit dice if you want. Theris, as you take your 10 minutes during this short rest period, you're able to comprehend the statuette. Within lies the vengeance of the Monkey King. Woe upon those who would take my treasure. You're not familiar with the Monkey King. Must be some sort of jungle or animal deity of some sort. Probably a lesser deity if you had to guess.
Say I'll read it out loud to anybody, then kind of give everybody a questioning look. Anybody heard of this Monkey King?
Ari thinks back to the various stories she's heard of her time as a musician. Has she ever heard of anyone talking about Monkey King?
Amigo will kind of pipe up though. I think I've seen a statue of that before. There's ruins where my people had occupied after they were pushed from their homes, that I believe refer to the Monkey King. I believe it was some sort of deity that resided within these jungles.
Maybe we have to return the treasure?
Uncertain.
Is it nearby?
It's not far, no, but it's also very dangerous. It's
Well,
deep within the temples where my people reside.
our only chance at a clue is for bringing Deft back.
Just looks at the monkey.
I look at him.
I don't know. Would it be worth all of your lives to die? I mean, surely there must be some other way. Actually, Elwin will kind of look over. Little monkey, do you mind if I take a genetic sample of you?
Oh,
And you watch as he's going to put his finger on your forehead, and you just feel this like almost pinching pain on your forehead for a second as part of your flesh breaks off from you and adheres to his finger, and he absorbs it. That not Landon tracker? Oh, you're so lucky. Nope, you were better off with the first one.
Well, you know, Deft is the Lord of Fire, and now is a monkey, so technically Deft's the Monkey King now.
He looks down at you, unable to really determine a cure for you. We could always get you a little crown.
I don't think that's how that works.
The only
Look
Monkey King
thoughtful
I'm
at that.
aware of is King Kong.
I've heard of this Kong. I mean, you could ask your deities tomorrow. Unfortunately, you don't have your commune spells or your augury spells prepared. You could do your divine interventions. You do have some high level magic. It's up to you.
Let's see. I know if Divine Intervention works, it's a week cooldown. Is it
Oh,
only a day?
Solomon! I just noticed you walked inside. Correct?
Yes.
All right, so as your echo goes inside, you watch the door behind him close and go back up.
Mhm.
Sullivan.
Yes.
Greetings, mortal.
The echo can't speak. It stands
What-
there.
You come for the gem.
It nods.
Please recite the key phrase. If you need the challenge, please acknowledge.
Oh. With a simple nod enough, because that's what he does.
Sure. It looks you, and I'll post this in a second. If you don't have to write it all down, don't worry.
Hmm.
You notice the room gets dark and all the runes on the floor and the circles glow. In the quiet echoes of mistakes, I find my place. A humble plea wrapped in words of grace. When rifts emerge and shadows grow, I hold the key to let understanding flow. In the tapestry of time where regrets are woven, I stand as a chance for grievances to be unbroken. Not a proclamation nor a boastful decree, yet spoken sincerely, I can set hearts free. A bridge of words, a healing song, I mend the bonds that have been wronged. When remorse lingers like a melody, what am I in essence but a plea? And then you just watch as the eyes glow and look at you.
Solomon just immediately starts reciting that.
Maybe redemption or reconciliation?
query all the souls that I carry to see if any it clicks anything for them.
Roll a D100 just out of plain curiosity. There's only one soul in your thing
Someone
that
in
could
chat
probably
roll.
even get close.
Let's get that one.
An apology?
How do you reply? It just looks at the echo.
It holds up one spectral finger.
That's a 57, probably not low enough.
You
That's
have
why it's
guessed incorrectly, and you just watch its eyes shoot a beam at you, and you lose vision on the echo, and the door opens back up.
Solomon jumps for a second. Places his hand where the beam went through him.
You feel like you felt it too. Like that was a whew moment.
How bad? It's the death bat.
Oh yeah, it doesn't feel good. We'll just put it that way. It's hard to say because your echo has so few hit points, but it was a very intense feeling.
Solomon almost falls down.
Damn.
That's bad.
Is that not it?
No, I think the echoes can't speak.
Oh.
Sounded
we
like
could
she
try-
was asking for an apology, but it can't be that easy, can it?
I mean, we could always fight it.
Well, how many powerful people are going to know what an apology even is?
You guys
got me
sure
there.
you don't know where my scroll is? It's really cool. I put like ears and a mouth on it. It can say the whole phrase.
I know where it is.
Oh, excellent! That should be exactly what we need. Well,
Where is it?
hand it over.
She'll head over. I think it's Ash in here.
You like look for the dust on the ground. Oh,
She'll kind of like scoop it up and bring it back out.
there's not even enough to grab to lift it back up. It just kind of incinerated.
Yeah, it's dust. Do you have any way of repairing it?
Would that be done?
I don't think I can repair it, whatever that is.
I have to agree. Apology sounds correct.
Is anyone here even capable of giving a heartfelt apology?
Is it not just saying the word?
The request
Might
is
be
the riddle is
specific apology.
Yes, the Cipher Guardian is very specific.
Elwyn, is there anything you're particularly remorseful for?
Don't remember. Maybe.
Maybe, huh?
Are you not remorseful of making the perfect beings?
I bet whatever it is, it's in that memory stone.
I think, you see, stones like that, they hold more than just memories. They hold emotions and behaviors as well.
And that one holds your regret over something?
It could hold a great many things. Whatever I felt at the time I did not want to carry may be within there.
the stone in that room where we get shut in, or is it accessible?
The stone
it's
is
back
within the Guardian inside of a bubble. So the creature's in a bubble.
So I can't touch it.
You can certainly try, but you'd probably have to, from what you gather, you'd have to probably tangle with the Guardian. Because the bubble only comes down once you enter the room. Is there no other way to find this creature that we need to find? I mean, it might take longer, but I really don't. Whatever the answer may be would be within the gem itself. It's a highly intelligent cipher.
Let's focus on the statue. We can sort out what to do with the gem later. At least we know where it is. And that I don't think anything is going to get to it.
There must be a
Just
clue
yet.
in my room. I would have had a backup of some sort.
Nobody's looked inside your mattress yet.
Don't look under my mattress. Just kidding. There's a jar of honey. There actually is a jar of honey under the mattress.
Everybody has a secret stash.
And
It's
a
okay, I
crusty
respect it.
magazine. What is this, Elwin?
It's research. Research.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and so you do lift up the mattress. There is a jar of honey, and though it's strange looking honey, it's more liquidy.
Some bottle of lotion and Kleenex. What is this?
It's a conjuration spell.
Yes,
me-
it is.
The time elemental didn't have a name, did it?
Not that you know of, no. You can talk to it though.
I would have asked its name.
Oh, it doesn't know its name. It's just a time
Oh.
elemental. It's been alive for as long as it can think.
Fair enough.
Soren called me friend.
Do you think you could restore the scroll?
I had all of it, perhaps, but it is very damaged.
Could it also be forgiveness?
A bridge of words, a healing song. I mend the bonds that have been wronged. When remorse lingers, like a melody, what am I, in essence, but a plea? You don't usually plea forgiveness, you plea an apology, and hope for forgiveness.
Well, I'm pretty sure there are people who've been on the ground begging to be forgiven before.
Yeah, the plea is to be forgiven. You apologize.
Some people who ask for forgiveness do not apologize, they just ask for forgiveness.
Would anyone like some honey while we work on this?
Yes. The monkey approaches.
He opens up the jar. You put your finger in.
Yes.
Let's
Roll a
see.
history check with advantage, Deft.
It is now fermented, and you are highly intoxicated.
Mm-mm. Deft. Applesauce.
Oh, I shake my hand.
What? It's still fresh, I assure you. My bees make this.
What's
No,
wrong,
thank you.
Jeff?
I'm just holding my sticky hand very far away from me.
Being as he's clearly disturbed by it, she will magic away the mysterious honey off his hand.
Doesn't remove it.
Oh,
I'm just gonna investigate the room, I guess.
Sure, roll an investigation check.
so in that case, she'll pull out like some water and a cloth.
I mean, it smells sweet. It smells like sweet apples. It literally smells like applesauce. But that smell seems to trigger something in Def's memory that makes him uncomfortable. In fact, I'll let Theris And Ari and Tanya can roll, but this would be a disadvantage because it's a long shot. No one else was in the party the time we saw this previously.
What am I rolling?
History check disadvantage.
So flat.
True.
Why did it roll disadvantage? It should be flat.
I don't think you have a coding for advantage on it. Just roll another one flat.
Hang on, because I could have sworn that I've seen it roll.
There's. You kind of smell this substance that's on Def's hand. You've smelt this material before. There was a tank that was broken in the monastery underneath Sora's old monastery that had this exact material inside of it.
This reminds me of the children.
Well, it's not necessarily the children. That's where the
But
children
that's
live.
the first thing from the monastery. That's what comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
It was at the monastery.
Yes, this I use this to make the clones. It's a highly dense, nutrient-filled liquid. They grow with inside of this material.
So an embryonic baby formula?
Something like that.
Assuming a 14 was not enough.
Very nutritious. Unfortunately, no.
I put my finger in it and taste it.
It just tastes like applesauce. Which, oddly enough, you think about it, because you were served applesauce when you ate at the monastery, you begin to question what you may have ate for. Not all you ate it.
I think Jasper was the only one, wasn't he?
Jasper.
Would that make this baby batter then? That's gross.
It's like a little box. You open it up. Nothing of great importance in there. Just like some clothing. It's like a little strange hat with mesh on it. It's a beekeeper hat.
Ari's going to wander around and help him search.
I will be going through the books though.
None of the books are really of great value. Would have had more than wouldn't have been the cloak.
Well, we can't get your cloak until we turn Def back.
I don't even really know why I'd have that statue in the first place, though. Seems to get awkward. Oh, that did make a good bookend. You don't find anything beyond that. Everything else, the books, they're just generic books. The book on the desk is simply just logs of honey volumes and production. Amigo at this point will just kind of look at you guys. We shouldn't stay here too long, though. If those creatures picked up our scent, eventually they will bring my people back here.
Baron, can you throw a prayer? If not, we're gonna have to head to the Monkey King's temple. I think returning the statue is the only way to help them.
I'm working on it.
Is the floor collapsed here?
Define here.
Where the pin arrow is, like here.
No, so the floor dropped. So the first 5 feet, so where Solomon is, the opposite side, the first 5 feet is a false floor that if you land on top of it, it drops down in.
Oh, you bastard. That's clever. I love it.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
I was so sure this was an illusionary pit and the pits were on either side. I'm just going to echo over.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You still occasionally hear those raptor sounds as well.
I'm looking at the door I kicked open.
You want to go look outside?
Gonna peek out.
As you look out, you see, roll a D100 for me.
Oh, D100. Let's hide that as fun.
Excellent.
Welcome.
So you see this creature, but it is currently dead and covered with colorful insects upon the steps.
Oh, those steps are different. It looks like it.
So it's laying on the steps, but it almost looks like there's like hundreds of butterflies on top of it.
Mhm. Right, those steps seem worse somehow. Right. Gonna just sit where the boulder came from,
Yeah, easy enough to
or
do.
and I'm just gonna send an echo down the corridor.
All right, I'm burning the UI or the DI.
Let's see how that goes.
You don't see anything so far.
Well, I think divine intervention was.
Oh,
being
divine
cast.
intervention. You reach
Nope.
out
Nope.
to Brel, but
Oh.
he does not seem to be able to reach you in this place.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, thanks for trying.
Still nothing, Solomon.
Let me go to this
You just-
temple that your people inhabit.
And then
I
your
think-
echo disappears as a giant bolt shoots through the center of you.
In which direction? From front in front.
Came from the north, so basically as you pass through right here, you like get hit right here. And that echo is dead.
All right. Being able to check other rooms would be great right now.
Well, I mean, if he only kills one person at a time, and we think the answer is an apology, Theris could just manifest a dude, go in there and say apology and see if it works.
He might lose his staff if he does that.
Yeah, and when he manifests a entity from his staff, it is his physical staff. It's risky, but it might work. You could always send Rosie in.
Tanya
No.
would be so upset if she lost Rosie again.
Just say that it blew up during the fractal golems. I'm sure Dark's not going to rewatch session. It's fine.
Malamika, I think the temple your people inhabit is the only way to cure him. So, where is it?
You're asking an amigo?
Yep.
It's deep within my people's temple. I mean, you'd have to go through hundreds of them.
We
Anyone
don't have
have-
any choice.
Anyone have remove curse?
We tried that.
Oh, fair enough.
Anyone got anything funky in their inventory?
Well, I did.
Other than the monkey?
Nothing that would be useful. I have fairly normal things in my inventory.
Yeah, I don't think Ari has anything either.
Tanya has some pretty ridiculous stuff. Why does she have Rosie in her inventory?
Probably like broken parts from one of the last ones.
Maybe.
She does have a lot of explosives too.
She has a lot of explosives.
And
You
I
know,
open
if
the
you just
door.
listen to that scroll, this whole thing wouldn't be happening.
It had a scary face. I was scared.
And you're the Fire Lord, you can get hit.
Did we melt the door closed or can it open?
The
Oh.
bolt is melted.
As
Uh-oh.
Patrick enters the door closes behind him, the bubble comes down. Greetings, creature. Please present the passphrase. Would you like me to recite the challenge question?
May I ask some clarifying questions?
No.
And
And it repeats the riddle.
An apology.
Answer incorrect. And he watches the eyes begin to glow blue.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll initiative. Natural 20 on its initiative. So it goes first.
Yep. At least that was initiative.
Nice
You watch
finding,
it
buddy.
stands up, and a sword of force energy comes out of each of its hands.
Lightsabers.
It is going to walk up to you.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 attacks. First one's a 28.
Yep.
You take 34 points of force damage, reduced to 17.
Okay.
Why was that reduced?
Oh, I have resistance to force.
There you go. His second attack. Misses. Your turn.
Mm-hmm.
The gem stays with it too.
Yeah. Mm.
It's a very loud attack to you. Hear this even from outside the sealed door.
I make note of you can't move it for an initiative.
Well, we don't have initiatives.
Let me read.
This is the tomb. Unless you guys want to try to find a way to get in there. You break that seal, though, you never know. You can still guess while you're in there, too. If you figure it out before it kills you.
Is that going to be a free guess each turn?
You can probably make one guess per turn.
Okay.
Well, Patrick, you could always try and cube up and start guessing.
Yeah. I'm going to action dodge, and then I'm going to say forgiveness.
Passphrase denied.
Okay.
You gather 2. It's probably looking for a very specific phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Not a concept, a phrase.
So that's your freebie. Action, bonus, movement, dodge. Anything else?
No.
All right. It's going to make 2 more sword attacks at you. Miss. And a miss. Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to dodge again.
Well, one other thing gets to go before you go this time. It actually rolled after you.
Okay.
The gem gets to go.
Ooh.
What the gem be doing?
Roll a wisdom save.
Well, at least that's something you should be really good at.
You're fine, but not by much. Continue on. Your turn.
Hmm. I will.
Scroll didn't say anything when I unraveled it, right?
No, because you were mean to it. You dispelled it. It couldn't do anything.
Okay.
Used your tail on it.
Not immediately.
Well, the first time, no, but then when you reapproached it, you did.
All right, move away.
You only opened it when you had your tail on it.
Is it not getting an attack of opportunity?
Oh, you walk away? Yeah, it does
Yeah.
get one.
You can disengage its bonus action, okay?
If I want to
28.
spend a key point.
It should be disadvantage because the dodge.
No, it's his turn. Dodge fell
yeah.
off. He has to
Yeah.
take an action to dodge.
Oh, okay.
28 reduced to 14.
Mm-hmm. Might as well. 17 point. I use 5 points and I put up the impenetrable cube. So that's a minute. If yeah.
You got anything to say?
We already said sound can't pass through.
Oh, okay. Remind me again, link your cube real quick.
Yeah.
You want to see something before putting it up?
You want to talk before you put the cube up?
I regret creating things for people who were not myself.
Passphrase. Incorrect. It returns to the center of the room. And you watch as the runes in the floor begin to kind of glow.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch as the bones that you're standing next to begin to swirl in a pile of dust.
Oh.
Yep.
You got a friend in me. I'll say you. So right now, the gem can't do anything because you're in there. So it goes your turn, then it's the ghoul's turn. So it goes Guardian, you, Gem, Ghoul.
Yep.
So back to your turn. Or actually, I guess it's his. Nope, your turn. What you got, my robot friend?
Not a lot. I'm just gonna dodge again. What's the goal?
Hey, sorry if anybody was talking to me. I was dealing with a sick kid.
Nope.
I think
Oh, I'm
Mary's
apparently
going
muted. I was like, go ahead, roll a D100, Slumber.
All right.
Slumber's trying to help you.
Nope.
Mm-mm. All right, so the ghoul will go ahead and say hi to you. It's going to try to bite you. Nope. Uh-oh. Techno down. Techno down.
Yeah, my fantasy grounds crashed.
Don't think that technically impacts you. So yeah, it won't do that. It just continues to wait. Your turn, Patrick.
I know from experience I cannot beat one of these things. I just don't do enough.
Better start guessing that phrase then.
I literally think it's impossible for me to do that. So unless you want to start messing with people outside the room, I'm just going to keep putting this cube up and dodging.
You don't want to guess anymore? We had a couple more.
I mean,
What ought we guess?
the only ones I knew were apology and forgiveness. What else was there? Nothing else was shared.
I'm sorry was the big one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't. I just thought that was another form of apology.
No,
No,
so
it's
remember,
looking
it's
for
a phrase. It's not looking for a concept. It's looking for a specific phrase.
Oh,
And that was
Some
established.
form of apology.
So like, please forgive me. I'm sorry.
okay. Well, I just misunderstood the concept of the base level.
You sure did.
It's okay.
Okay, action to take the cube down.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Passphrase denied.
And that's that.
Forgive me.
Gonna walk up. Let's see.
And a rogue with pass wall with a monkey.
You do watch as your shield drops down, the bones go back to the ground.
Okay.
There's a lot of bones in this room too. You gather, if it really needed to, it can make a lot of those things.
If you repost the riddle, so I don't have to keep scrolling back up.
Yeah. Let me just grab it real
Too,
quick.
too bad Nick's not here to have his Bone Zone references.
True. All right, so we'll do 2 sword attacks. It's 28.
Yep.
You take 26 reduced to 13. 27. 39 reduced to 19. You just hear all this from the other side of the door. What you got, Patrick? You can take your time if you want. I'm going to grab a drink from behind me. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
If all those pigeons flying around the ruins want to help you, I'll hold against you.
Look, Clara can teleport and burn things. There's not a lot she can do about magically sealed rooms.
I never said it was magically sealed. The door just shut. You can come in here if you want, Techno. Come on.
That is terrifying.
Oh no, the wall is magical. Patrick.
She doesn't know the wall is not magical.
Mm-hmm. You tell yourself whatever you need, Techno.
Well, I'm just gonna dodge again.
Elwin, can you teleport through this?
You don't know. I don't remember anything. What? You could try.
You go in.
Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Poor Patrick.
Password accepted. And you just watch as
Oh.
the gem clink, 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 clink.
I reach down and I grab the gem.
Look at
It puts the swords away, and it just goes back and stands up in the middle of the room.
it was that easy.
It hit me really
Didn't
hard.
what I said earlier was please forgive me?
It was forgive me.
Oh, forgive me. Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
the door
reach
opens,
down, I'll pick up the gem.
it just stands there.
Seeing Patrick is in one piece and seems to have come out.
Greetings, mortals.
She kind of lets out a sigh of relief.
It was forgive me.
Glad you're all right.
Luckily,
Yeah.
Baron kept me safe with that brooch once again.
Here, Ari's gonna kind of put her hands on some of the new splash holes, and they glow.
Oh yeah, your friend is coming.
Hello, small mortals.
Hello, big
What
not
is your
mortal.
what is your purpose now?
I am simply a guardian cipher.
Elwin!
I am a repository of knowledge. I no longer have a primary function to protect the gem.
Can I have some knowledge?
What knowledge do you desire, small one?
Tanya's eyes get really big for a second as I try to put myself in Tanya's shoes for what she would want in life.
How to make a Gundam?
Yeah, how do I make a giant mech?
How do I make a Ruby Knight?
Is Patrick immune to cure wounds?
No.
No.
Okay, so her
Can be
hands
healed.
glow with flames as the metal around that area kind of glows hot and starts sealing itself together.
Thank you.
Gives you a friendly smile. Good job figuring that out.
Honestly, it was more desperation than anything.
You work cool under pressure. Got it.
Yeah, can Elton come over here so I can give him this rock, please?
How do I survive until campaign 2?
Elwin?
Yeah.
Patrick's got this down.
Oh. Good job.
Do I just put it into your head, or
Monkey Deft is gonna fly onto Elwin's shoulder.
He just kind of pauses for a second and see looks as you hand out to him. Hold on, he's gonna make a check real quick.
Are we sure those are his memories?
Engage bad guy mode.
No.
Gonna immediately turn on all of us.
He just pauses for a second.
We don't have to use it now.
No, it's all right. I trust you with the knowledge I have. I do not want that body to fall into the wrong hands. You hand it over to him?
Yeah.
As you hand him the gem, you watch as it glows. And he just starts crying.
Sorry, we'll head over to place a hand on his shoulder.
Explain the passphrase.
As you touch him, he just kind of smacks away your hand, like in a panic.
Hey,
He's currently like shaking. And you just watch as he drops the gem and it shatters on the ground. What have I done?
and
And he just like puts his hands and runs them through his hair. He looks like extremely anxious and stressed out.
So you were not truly happy with the choices you have made.
He told you put more than just memories in there.
His emotions. He didn't even have those emotions, did he?
Parts of himself he didn't want.
I'm gonna start picking up pieces of the fragments.
Yeah, it was just a memory vessel. I know where it is.
Where?
It is in my lab on a mountaintop. Underneath one of the test brains that I made. I
Test
believe. Yes. It's very similar to the brains to control the hive minds of the mind flayers and the children. I made one to control the bees. It's much nicer than the other ones, but the body resides underneath that location.
She nods. Are you gonna be okay?
No, none of us are going to be okay.
That is it.
This world will end. And it is my fault.
What do you mean?
If only
it's your
somebody
fault?
could have changed that fate at some point. Just glare at everybody.
Going
you
to a
coulda
different
stayed.
world isn't going to save this one.
No. The anomaly already happened. It is too late to save your world.
What do you mean?
Too hard to explain. But we must focus on the here and now. And he's going to take your map and mark where it is. This is where you'll find it.
There must be something we can do.
The end
We'll
involved
figure it
planets
out.
crashing together.
As you say that, he looks over at Solomon. So you have seen it too.
Several times.
How we were brought into this world is the very anomaly that causes that disaster.
Of planets crashing together?
Your world has been set on a collision course for disaster.
Well, can't we?
In some time, your world will collide with others, and they will all be destroyed.
Can't we change the course?
It is not possible. Your people lack the technology and the power to do such.
I don't even believe the people who made me could do such a thing as changing the trajectory of an entire planet.
I must go
Ah.
now. I have penance that I must achieve.
What about Daft?
He did turn into a monkey.
Ooh.
I'm not certain, but the cipher may be able to help you. I must go now. There are things I must attend to. Please be careful.
We will.
And you just watch as he.
He teleports? No. No. That's how serious this was?
He's gone.
Cypher.
Yes, creature.
How does one undo the curse of the golden monkey statue?
Searching. Please present subject for analysis.
Ari will
Uh,
hold up Monkey.
The monkey holds up
statue?
the statue.
You just watch as the eyes scan up and down the monkey and the statue. High level magical spell. Recommended forms for removal. Wish. Reincarnation. Dispel.
Wait, dispel? Like dispel magic?
Hold please, and it's gonna activate its own communability. Seems to be getting data from somewhere else.
What are you commuting with?
Can I try to see what he's connecting to?
It's way beyond what you have.
Okay.
Yes. A high matching level of dispel should be able to counteract the effects of the statue.
Terrace? Wait, how is that something we can?
You would need an extremely powerful magic user to dispel said spell.
Is
That's one
Is it-
question. It can answer 5 questions.
is it 10th level or higher? Oh, actually, hold on, scratch that. Because
It is 9th level. That's 2 questions.
Yeah.
Baron has Dispel Magic prepared. He's going to cast it at 9th level on Deft.
At the behest of the cipher, you
Banger.
cast it at 9th level,
Yes.
and you are no longer a monkey.
Oh,
That was such a simple answer. Hey, Deft,
Yeah.
please put down the monkey statue before you turn back.
Oh god. Yeah.
All right, 3 questions left.
Ari give some big hug.
Oh, I didn't get to say bye to Elwyn.
I wonder if he'll know your name.
Solid.
His armor.
I will say you retain the memories of watching what just happened to Elwyn. It's very similar to kind of like when you had your own realization after your world was good and then all of your memories were restored.
Yeah, that stings a bit. That stings a bit for sure. I have a question.
It looks over in your direction.
How do I break the bonds between the person I'm bound to and myself?
It scans you. You must both willingly relinquish your bond.
That's gonna be hard. Good to know, though.
2 more questions.
What can we do to prevent the fate of this world?
It kind of scans. Fate cannot be prevented. Recommended evacuation.
Does anybody else have anything earth-shattering? Because I have a very selfish one I can ask. But I
How
don't
many
want to
questions
just
do you have
take
left?
it.
One.
Yeah, just one.
One question left.
Oh, it's incredibly self-centered.
I asked a selfish one too.
I used up 2 of the questions.
Solomon used one. Theris seems fine. Tanya's not doing anything. I'm playing Baron, so he doesn't get one. Yeah, okay. Patrick will ask. Will you please tell me all the locations of other models of my lineup that are
And if
on this world?
it kind of scans you. Currently, the majority are in orbit around the planet, in contact close to transport ship, and it's kind of going to project a visualization. You see it's the robot that
Yep.
flew off into space, and there's
Yep.
like a smaller ship that left your ship that is hovering around the planet.
There's aliens out there.
But no more.
It'll also mark on the globe. There seems to be one of them somewhere on an eastern continent, and then one of them is on essentially it's a continent made up of thousands of islands. So one is on the eastern continent and one is in the continent of islands. You're not sure what they are, though.
Is that Fook?
No, Fook is part of what was essentially the southern tip of Karis.
Okay.
This is like a whole other different continent.
Okay, cool. Let me make note of that in my character notes. One in the eastern continent and one in the island continent.
2 life forms remain on your ship, and 1 life form remains abandoned in the north.
What?
Good day. And you just watch the cipher fade away.
Oh no.
So there are 2 living things on that ship that is orbiting the planet, and there's 1 living thing somewhere up in the north or in that area of the crash site.
Well, I guess the question now.
If Patrick could be quiet, he'd be really quiet.
How do we evacuate a planet full of people, and where do we evacuate them to?
As someone who's probably not really not happy about hearing that.
I don't think anywhere can take that many refugees.
I don't have any smart characters there anymore. I can't advise you. But if you need a friend, I'm here in the corner.
Thanks, bud.
Maybe there's that magic council. Maybe we can't persuade them to. No.
I believe the people I came from were looking at this planet as a place to settle down as well. So
Now you know where Project Exodus comes from on the Tuesday campaign.
Oh, geez. It is not an easy feat to identify a world in which life can be sustained, let alone find one and get there.
Well, we have magic.
I will say Theris, Deft, and Ari, and technically Tanya, because we did find Tanya. Roll intelligence checks.
Wow, those are different dice.
Nope. Nope.
Mine was about to be a 19, then it like flipped over onto a 3. Theirs is AFK.
Oh, is he? Tanya rolling for you.
Oh.
Tanya, we've been on another world before that's inhabitable.
Yeah,
In
we
fact,
sure
one of
have.
our dear friends comes from there.
We could always go back to that place Lee is from.
Weren't we strictly warned not to go back there?
Yeah, I mean, world ending is gonna kind of, I think, take what's the word I'm looking for?
I get it.
I forgot.
Should
Yeah,
probably
that's
warn her.
probably, if we want to live, we're probably gonna have to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we have a plan. At least a backup plan. Only there was some way we could, like, I don't know, plunge the planet into the ethereal long enough to avoid those other planets.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any magic strong enough to get us
Well,
out of this situation.
not any mortal magic. The only way we're going to be able to do something like that is if we get the help of higher beings.
I mean, we had Eltwin here. He has access to way more knowledge and power and information than we do, and he said it's impossible. But he also said it was his fault.
Perhaps he attracted the attention of an elder being capable of such feats, and this is the consequence of said attention.
Not to be a downer on your realization of life, but it may not be the best idea to remain in this location.
Yeah, you know what? End of the world, that's a long time coming. We got some more immediate problems to deal with.
Do we need to be in the jungle anymore?
We
Yeah.
probably should go destroy that body.
Yeah, where do you
And-
mark on the map? Actually, I missed that.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Also, forewarned, the stairs to the north are different than the ones to the south.
Great.
Okay, so here's the Karis map.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna clear all my arrows and my drawings.
No.
So, the Yanti city is the big tower. Eltwin's mountain is here. So you essentially need to like climb up here.
Okay.
So
Oh.
all of Eltwin's whole area is essentially like this location here. The brain is somewhere here, and then the body is beneath where the brain is. He basically made a master brain that manages all the bees.
He made Mother Brain?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
See, like
so
a good question to ask would have been what was inside of Eltwin's gem, but no one thought to ask that question.
I don't want to know. It would make me sad.
Probably.
I have a feeling he literally put negative emotions in there so he could not feel bad anymore. Because whenever something bad happened, he was always kind of like, oh, like he always felt like he was pretending to feel bad.
was very
Like, he literally
jovial.
could not.
All of his
Regret.
think of all the things that you potentially would not like about yourself that you'd want to put away in a gem? Imagine
and
from there.
amplify it. Yeah, amplify it by a lot because you're an immortal being who's made a lot of mistakes.
So everything?
But just think
have-
about even character flaws that you have that you could get rid of by putting them in a gem, and by picking back up the gem, the character flaws you maybe don't like about yourself would be yours again. Like
Gosh, no.
ambition, greed.
The only thing that was in that gem was his ability to taste because he was such a picky eater. There you go.
Oh
I'm
my
back.
gosh, we never got him his cheese.
Never got him his cheese.
We could
We'll meet
save the
again
world
someday,
if only for
right?
a piece of cheese.
We'll meet
Potentially.
again. We'll get that man his cheese yet.
All right. So we still have a little bit more time if we want to keep going. So it is nighttime. You short rested. You're due for a long rest at some point soon, but it's up to you. Do you want a long rest here? Do you want to try to make your way through the jungle to Elwyn's territory? Up to you. Technically, this isn't a horrible place. There's a lot of traps here, but it's up to you.
This location is heavily trapped.
Yeah, I can go rearm some of the traps we disarmed, and we could just camp out in the middle.
You're
All the
probably
bones.
going to need me to open up that wall again, aren't you?
I will also
Ah.
point out there's still a bunch of those bones in the middle.
Just don't
Yeah.
touch them.
Oh, they're kind of cool
maybe
looking
not in
though.
there. No.
I'm kidding.
Not in
Oh,
the
also-
air.
Mostly.
Not to let you forget, Deft, you do have something in your bag of holding.
Oh, that's right. I pull out the coat.
The cloak comes out. It wraps
I'm
around
so
your
sorry.
head.
I didn't mean for you to be in there. I'm sorry.
It starts squeezing around your neck.
Can I pull it off?
Roll an athletics check.
I will.
I will provide aid.
No aid. Okay. I'll take
Just
it.
gonna.
He managed to pull the cloak off his head. It just like holds up like an invisible fist with the cloak, shaking it at Deft.
I'm sorry. I think we got
Enough
off
of
on the
that.
wrong foot. I didn't mean to raise any hostilities. We just came for Elwyn's stuff.
Are you
I
going to
mean,
wrap around
with him,
if I let
of
go?
course. We came with him to get his stuff for him, not to steal his things.
It looks around the room for Elwyn.
He's skedaddled pretty quick out of here.
It looks sad.
Not as
Give it a
much.
pat on the back. There.
It almost looks like it's crying.
Oh. I'm sorry about that. I know he has a close bond with his creations. Is that a...
It slaps you.
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
What do you plan on doing now?
It shrugs.
Well, you are free to tag along with us, or you are free to rot away in this dank little crypt home you have.
It scratches its non-existent head.
I don't know if Elwyn has any reason to come back here, though.
No, he did retrieve his memories. And you burnt everything that he could have cared about.
Yeah, kind of a bummer. It had a scary face, and it was an instinct.
Yes, you would have saved me quite a bit of trouble if you had not done that.
At this point, it rushes over to Ari and it just like puts its invisible head on her shoulder.
I'll give it a hug.
Was that your friend? Oh, that was your friend, wasn't it?
It wraps the cloak around Ari
Oh.
like it's hugging her. Def, roll an insight check.
I have made terrible mistakes today.
Let me send you a whisper.
Oh wait, shoot! Short rest gives you all your key points back, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I had all my key for that fight, and I wasn't using any of it. But you know what?
It worked out in the end.
I don't care.
The cloak looks back at you, and you swear if the cloak can smile, it just kind of smiles, and then it wraps itself around Ari's neck and places it on her.
I'm gonna. That's. I'm gonna tug the cloak off of Ari.
It slaps your hands, and it just kind of hugs around Ari.
You know, I could just toast you too, like your little friend.
It just kind of like goes to Ari for protection.
Yeah. Seems friendly.
It's grabby.
It just kind of like makes little mocking hand symbols behind you.
Mm.
Come on, you did put him in a bag.
I put him in a. Yeah. mhm.
The cloak nods.
Somebody's been watching too much Doctor Strange.
Do you want to come along with us?
It nods and it like secures itself to you and just wraps itself around your body and gives you a big ol' hug.
I'm gonna go set the traps back up. I'll be back.
It waves at you as you leave. Wait, why does it seem like its hand is so small? Is that just one finger or is it a hand? I'm hard to say.
Where's Patrick?
The cloak may or may not have a thing for Ari at this point.
Like most things.
Baron may have to destroy this cloak at some point.
Looks fabulous.
It kind of like fluffs up your hair.
So it strikes a pose.
As you strike a pose, it does like the flowing in the wind thing naturally for you. It has found a new friend.
Should have just left it in the bag. I could have just left it in there forever. Till the end of time. I'm gonna fix this trap here with the pressure plate. I just take the dagger out of it and do not step there.
So you rearm all the traps, and then you guys, where are you going to rest at?
I imagine just that hallway area where we spent most of our time.
Sure.
Like, probably here, like this section.
You want to go sleep in Elwin's room?
It is the only place with a bed.
I mean, I was just saying that general area because I don't trust the falling floor and I don't trust the circle room.
I don't blame
Say,
you.
that's
I don't know
a
if
lot
that's
of
right.
You were saying, what was that, Deft?
It feels right.
Please move. I was resting there.
What?
Yep,
Yeah, he got Davies.
What?
He was
No,
in here
it's
first.
like on fire. No, this place was made for me.
Go sit on a torch.
We can cuddle. It's fine.
I will just note there's probably about 12 bodies worth of bones in this room.
It adds to the atmosphere.
Alright, have fun touching them, restless sleeper.
Just as a reminder, these all do massive AE attacks. If they were all to go off at the exact same time, maybe not the best thing for you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna drag
you know
Jeff
what?
away
Let's
from the
go
box.
over here.
But yeah, Patrick would have said that hallway that where we've been safe for like 2 hours now.
Fair enough. So, long rest here.
Yeah, and before we do that, I do want to do that thing I mentioned to you with Patrick because I got my key points back.
Which one? Hold on, I missed it.
It was like weeks ago where I was like, oh hey, if I spend 8 key points, I can astrally project. What does that mean for Patrick?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
Joe.
I want to do that.
As you kind of sit there and meditate, it's funny you bring this up. Because like as you kind of sit there and contemplate, Deft, roll an insight check.
Yes.
You just kind of see Patrick in this kind of meditative state, and it feels familiar to you because you also have an ability that lets you do this. Do you want to go on an existential journey with Patrick?
Oh God, no.
Oh,
A little bit. Wait.
You've never used that ability before.
Oh yeah, I can do that too.
That's your
Wait,
arcane mind ability.
Hold on. Arcane mind.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We'll do this one next week then. This one's a mind trip.
yeah, because I was waiting
no,
for a
Arcane
long
Spirit.
rest to
There
go
it
and do
is.
this because it makes sense. Like he just like takes a
Whoa.
bit of time during that to like go, okay, what does this
Deft
do again?
literally just got this ability when he got his new form.
Why would I ever need to do this though?
Because you saw one of your friends do it and you want to join in on the party.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. I can do that too. That sounds fun. Peer pressure,
Alright.
yes, let's go.
To the two
I
of
just,
you,
I just wanted to connect to the internet, man.
This is how you get Wi-Fi.
so I'm gonna long rest you guys because nothing bad will really happen to you here. However, before we end tonight, as you guys both kind of sit there meditating, Baron,
Right.
as he begins to fall to sleep, he has a great dream of foraging, making wonderful items, just feeling really great. And all of a sudden, your forge starts to flood. And you have nowhere to go. It begins quenching inappropriately all of your creations. They're being ruined. The room's filling up, you can't breathe. And everything goes dark. And you just hear in the background. And as you begin to gasp for breath, we'll pick up there next week.
Your mic didn't pick it up. He said something.
It's just like
Okay,
a
now,
low rumbling.
Mentioning
Oh.
that, I
Uh-huh.
don't know that we will play next week because you're going to have their GrimCon's next weekend. So everybody's
True.
going to be down here in Texas.
I have no idea
That's
what
no
that is.
excuse.
That's no everybody.
GrimCon.
The Saturday crew are all coming to my house next weekend.
Hey.
Ooh.
Except Jack. Jack's got a family emergency. Apparently, it's come up, so he's not gonna make it. But yeah, Brandon, Nick, Scott, Garrett, Kate, everybody's coming to Texas. So
Fanciful.
I mean, while it's possible to play, if we're all hanging out, we're only gonna have like 2.5, 3 days to hang out. So
Yep,
I
you
don't know.
guys.
Okay.
So there's a possibility we may not be able to play next weekend.
Ooh.
But if we do, or whenever we do you realize that next game is episode 200?
Holy shit.
Oh.
And we're going to be astral projecting out of our mind.
It was
okay.
199 tonight.
You...
So,
Ooh.
and same thing, there will be no, I wanted to kind of stream the home game, but I'm not going to worry about all the technicalities of setting up extra cams, trying to get something where it works, because I just want us to all have a good time. And Brandon probably is running his, which is tomorrow. I don't know if we're finishing up the
But there will be a
storyline
Tuesday.
for mine, or if Brandon's, because he wants to get a game in before he comes down here, because he's going to start his campaign. So tomorrow night we'll either be finishing up, hopefully finishing up this little chapter on Grimdark, or starting Brandon's, or both. Don't know how it's going to play out, but we'll find out tomorrow night.
Fancy.
So thank you
Ew.
everyone who hung out with us tonight. Hopefully we will see you tomorrow night, midnight central. You can check the replays on YouTube and or Rumble. Any follows and likes and stuff over there would be appreciated. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next time. Hang through the
Goodbye.
credits, and I'll find someone to follow. Night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.